Hi, my name is Shelley Nicole. I am the leader of the band Shelley Nicole's blaKbüshe, the only Bush you can trust besides now Corey Bush. And I am a singer, songwriter, bassist, band leader, percussionist, hand percussionist. And I'm always a person that's like, whether there's 5 people or 5,000 people, you're still gonna get a 5,000 person show. I'm gonna bring everything to the table. I was here in the States and I was trying to book myself some gigs overseas. And at the time, I have a song called Black Girls. It's very much an anthem. It's very much about, Black women and girl empowerment. So a friend of mine linked me up with some folks in London, sent the song over, and the woman got back to me and she was like, well, I like what you're doing, but we can't use that because we don't say that here in London. I was like, what exactly don't you say? And she's like, well, we don't say black girls. Well, some people might be offended by that. And I was like, who's gonna be offended by saying black girls? And listening to that and it being something uplifting and empowering. So I started to email some of my friends over in London because I was like, y'all need to help me understand this. Because I was like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all don't say black. Like, that just sounds crazy. And so my friends got back to me. They were like, oh, don't, like, yeah, no. Like, that's just the white people. And I have to say probably like the most vivid sort of in my face, like, wow, you're really just not going to even listen to the song, see what it's really saying. Like, you have just stopped immediately at Black Girls, or maybe you did listen to it and felt like, oh no, we can't just totally lift up these girls like this. And I did make it to London, but not with her. The album is I Am American, which is loaded. But saying I am American, that was hard for me for a long time because I come from a very politically active family. I come from people coming out of, out of the civil rights movement, out of the Black Power movement. How we know America right now, how it is, it's not what it is without the transatlantic slave trade. I mean, just straight up from industry to music, to capital, because we were the capital. It's a tough sell. The I Am American for some of us. I think for me, just naming the album that was really just to say, like, all you folks that wanna try and send us somewhere or wanna try and act like we're not really part of this country, like, no. I'm here, we're here. And honestly, if you were able to send us back to Africa, oh, how bland this place would be. It'd be really boring. Because at the end of the day, we really are, we're wrapped in this flag. It's a strange relationship. It's painful. It's challenging, and it's also beautiful and full of joy and life and family and good times. And the way I think that's your pathway to freedom, right? Like you were saying, joy. And that's it. So it's kind of bigger than the flag, but we are American. Oh man. What does society need to do to change in order for everybody to be free? Well, let's just start with the truth and start with what, how this country really came to be, the fact that there were people here. Let's start telling the truth. I think that's going to be hard or challenging. The truth, while it may set you free, is not always an easy pill to swallow, because you have people in this country who have been told their whole life that their left hand is their right. So if you were told your whole life that your left hand was your right, and then somebody came to you and was like, no, that's actually your left. What do you mean? No, this is my right hand. No, actually, somebody was not telling you the truth. They will fight you. And that's kind of what's happening right now. So yeah, for me, freedom, truth. And that's a long game.